Narcissism and fear of failure, the hidden drive behind perfectionism. Fear of failure is a universal emotion, but for narcissistic individuals, it holds unique significance. Beneath their confident exterior often lies an intense fear of being seen as flawed or inadequate. This fear drives many of their behaviors, from perfectionism to avoidance, shaping their relationships, career paths, and overall self-perception. This article explores how fear of failure manifests in narcissism, its psychological underpinnings, and strategies to address its impacts constructively. The psychological roots of fear of failure in narcissism. The fear of failure among narcissistic individuals is deeply connected to their fragile self-esteem and need for validation. 1. Fragile ego. Failure is perceived as a direct threat to their self-image, which they work hard to project as flawless. 2. Conditional self-worth. Their sense of value often depends on achievements and external validation, making failure intolerable. 3. Early experiences. Narcissistic traits may develop in response to childhood environments where love or approval was contingent on success. 4. Control and superiority. Avoiding failure helps maintain a sense of dominance and power over others. How fear of failure manifests in narcissistic behavior. Fear of failure drives many of the characteristic behaviors associated with narcissism. Perfectionism. Setting unrealistically high standards to avoid any possibility of imperfection. Over-preparing or obsessing over details to ensure flawless execution. Avoidance. Procrastinating or avoiding tasks that pose a risk of failure. Declining opportunities that could challenge their perceived competence. Blame shifting. Redirecting fault to others when failure occurs to protect their ego. Using excuses or external factors to justify setbacks. Exaggeration and deception. Embellishing achievements to mask past failures or shortcomings. Presenting a distorted narrative of success to maintain their image. The impact of fear of failure on narcissistic individuals. This pervasive fear affects multiple areas of their lives, often with negative consequences. 1. Emotional toll. The constant pressure to succeed and avoid failure creates anxiety and stress. 2. Relationship strain. Their inability to acknowledge mistakes or take responsibility can lead to conflicts and emotional distance. 3. Career limitations. Avoidance of risks or over-reliance on blame shifting can hinder long-term growth and collaboration. 4. Stunted growth. Fear of failure prevents them from learning from mistakes and developing resilience. Strategies for addressing fear of failure. Overcoming fear of failure involves fostering self-awareness, emotional resilience, and a healthier perspective on imperfection. For narcissistic individuals. 1. Embrace vulnerability. Recognize that failure is a natural part of growth and does not diminish self-worth. 2. Focus on learning. Shift the narrative of failure from a threat to an opportunity for improvement. 3. Set realistic goals. Balance ambition with achievable milestones to reduce pressure. 4. Seek therapy. Professional support can help address underlying insecurities and develop healthier coping mechanisms. For loved ones and colleagues. 1. Promote a growth mindset. Encourage viewing challenges and failures as opportunities to grow. 2. Model acceptance. Demonstrate acceptance of imperfection to create a safe environment for vulnerability. 3. Set boundaries. Protect yourself from manipulative or blame-shifting behaviors. 4. Celebrate effort. Reinforce the value of effort and persistence over flawless outcomes. Building resilience against failure. To reduce the fear of failure, narcissistic individuals can adopt healthier attitudes and practices. Normalize mistakes. Understand that everyone fails and that it is not a reflection of overall value. Practice self-compassion. Replace self-criticism with kindness and understanding in the face of setbacks. Cultivate intrinsic motivation. Focus on personal growth and fulfillment rather than external validation. Invest in supportive relationships. Surround themselves with people who encourage authenticity and self-improvement. Conclusion. The fear of failure in narcissistic individuals often lies at the core of their perfectionism, avoidance, and defensiveness. By addressing this fear and fostering a growth mindset, they can embrace imperfection as part of the human experience. For those interacting with narcissists, understanding their fear of failure can foster empathy and encourage healthier dynamics that support mutual growth and resilience.